I'm Tom Gladden. I had the fortune of 1972 attending Mt.Ellis for a half of a year. It's all my parents could afford at that time, but I absolutely fell in love with Mt.Ellis Academy.
This is the picture of the master plan that's been developed by the board here at Mt.Ellis over a period of some years, actually. I think we started on the process back in 2003. The thing that was a driving force behind doing it to begin with was the desire to have a church for the campus.
I've had the privilege of having my son graduate from Mt.Ellis a couple years ago, and my youngest son is now a junior there. It certainly is a miracle academy, having as few students as it has, coming from a very small conference population-wise, and as far as keeping the income going, it's just been a miracle academy. Every year something happens to keep it alive for one more year.
In the summer of 2005, we experienced a modest earthquake centered about 60 miles away. It was a 5.6 on the Richter scale. And surprised to find the level of damage that took place structurally to our girls' dorm and cafeteria. When we discovered the damage, I called Adventist Risk Management and reported that to them and started a claim. And they contacted me shortly thereafter and let me know that they no longer carried insurance for earthquake damage on buildings here in North America that are covered by them.
Of course, that was devastating news to Mt.Ellis because we would not know how to stay open. By some absolute stroke of divine intervention, we found out that Mt.Ellis's cancellation of insurance had not gone through. It was the only academy in the entire North America that still had earthquake insurance.
Boy, the earthquake and the insurance settlement that came out of that really were the impetus to get us going. This is the new cafeteria that we've actually completed. This was phase one, and so we're off and running. Come with me and I'll show you what we've done to make the old dormitory safe. We had enough money from the settlement to be able to build the new cafeteria and with some extra donations to shore up the old girls' dorm. This is a miracle school, and after you've seen enough of those miracles, you start to trust them. As you can see, we've done some work in the basement here. This is the old dining hall, and we've built some support walls here in the basement of the building to give some strength to the building. The structural engineers came up with this design, and it basically constitutes a 5-year Band-Aid, where they're saying with this work, it's safe to have students in, but they have let us know that within 5 years we need to have the students out, have a new facility. Otherwise, there are about $1 million worth of shoring up that needs to be done in here. We've decided we want to put that money into a new building that'll be sustainable and will be a great place for our kids. So we have a real motivation to keep moving with this master plan. We're not sure where the money's going to come from, but we didn't know where the money was going to come from for the cafeteria either. And so you can see here what we've done is kind of formed a campus oval type of situation where everything looks on a nice green center. Our new cafeteria that's just been completed, it's right next to the existing industrial arts building. The other buildings, the administration and girls' dorm, boys' dorm, are currently in front of those. The plan is to rebuild those and to kind of change the angle. Administration building here faces the road, is the gateway to the campus, and the student housing back here as far away from as possible from the road for security purposes and just having it tucked back into the campus. This is the existing gymnasium with an addition, a wraparound addition to it. But really the thing that has to be done before any of that can happen is a new water and sewer system. In order to bring any other building online, that's something that has to be done. Not a very sexy project, but something that we're working on and is the next thing on the docket.
One of our goals for Mt.Ellis Academy has been that every student at the Academy have an opportunity for a mission trip. In 2008, we met that goal.
Before I came here to Mt.Ellis Academy, I was pretty wild, and my parents were kind of scared, and they didn't know what to do exactly, but after I came here, did a complete 180, and I wasn't the only one who realized that. My family did, and they're so thankful, and it all started here at Mt.Ellis Academy.
14 seniors graduated. All of them had a mission trip. 10 of them had 3 mission trips during their time at Mt.Ellis Academy. That is what we're all about.
I am a product of the Montana Conference Youth Program. I did everything from going to Camp Paxton with my 2 cousins. I went to Mt.Ellis Academy for 4 years. While I was here, I went on 3 mission trips: Mexico, Bolivia, Honduras, and I got baptized my sophomore year by Pastor Halverson. And then I graduated here after 4 years, and I moved on to Walla Walla University. And when I was at Walla Walla University for 1 year, I decided to become a student missionary. And when I was there, I came back, did my year, and I loved it. And I hope that anybody else who's thinking of coming here should just come. I cannot wait to see what God has left for me to do.
One of the greatest things about getting these kinds of kids here is seeing the transformation in their lives.